want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you?
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
33. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Sit.
On first down, it's Reese. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way. To do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Look at me, zipper!
Second and 6. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff completes this one to Meredith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's caught by Meredith right side. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Rees. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Greystone, travel.
58.
Now.
2nd and 9 now. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tennessee.
Ready, ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, high 7.
33. Get him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Reese, and he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Daniels able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Switzer on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, Shell! Shell! Hey, 58's the mic! Go 58's the mic! I'm coming, baby! I'm coming, baby! Woo! Hey, Alpha!
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Sharks got it, left side. 20! How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On the jet sweep, here's Harry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got to give some credit there defensively. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
backyard.
I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Take 4, take 4.
They'll start here with Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Listen.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Reese. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Flush to his right, to the right side, and complete to Washington. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Here's Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Value one.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Go, go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He finds Ursua, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call.
Hey, Delta.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.